Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second round of the debater on MTV Sports.
The topic that will be battled here today is whether or not the minimum age to obtain a driver's license in Sri Lanka should or should not be reduced.
The proposition this evening is a team that you have never seen on this stage before. They received a walkover during the first round. They got a free ride to the second round. So let's introduce this surprise team. Ladies and gentlemen, Wesley College, Colombo.
Hello, my name is Imal Kumaride and we are here for Youth Rights.
Hi, my name is Yusuf Fazal. I'll be the third speaker for this debate and we believe that youth are responsible.
Hello, I'm Adrian and I believe in Team Wesley.
Hi, I'm Alistair Marcus and we believe that we will win this debate.
The opposition this evening is from the hill capital, Kandy. Please put your hands together and welcome St. Sylvester's College.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Kusal Tennakon. I'll be taking part in the face-off round on behalf of St. Sylvester's Kandy.
Hi, I'm Mohammed Naflan from St. Sylvester's. I will be beginning the debate for Sylvester's.
Hi, I'm Josh Rafi from St. Sylvester's College, Kandy, hoping for a good debate in this wonderful day.
Hi, I'm Zumbre from St. Sylvester's College, Kandy. I'll be appearing at the face-off and the rapid fire.
Before we go any further, let's introduce our panel of judges this evening.
Heading our judge board today, we have Dr. Harishchandra Kandavala, a public health specialist in profession. He's currently the project manager for Global Fund, while being a consultant at the World Health Organization. We also have with us Mr. Kuldu Mendes. He is an attorney at law in profession while specializing in commercial law. He's also an old boy at Royal College. We also have with us Ms. Anuradha Hera. Having graduated from the Columbia School of Journalism, she is currently the director of the Sri Lanka College of Journalism.
During round number 2, we introduce the role of an observer. The observer will provide additional perspective to the judging panel during the course of the debate. Our observer this evening received his PhD from the Washington University in Business Ethics from the United States. He is also currently the managing director of Haley's. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Arun Sivagananathan. Let's start off today's proceedings. Round number 1, the opening statements.
Proposition, you now have the floor.
An independent youth for a safer and better tomorrow. Honorable judges, members of the House. Today on side proposition, we would take this motion in the following guidelines. The first of which would be the legal age to obtain a driver's license to be reduced to the age of 16. And advanced, on the second one, which would be the advanced and better exams in practical and theory for obtaining optimum results. And the third of which will be to properly enforce punitive measures on offenders of these road rules. And on side proposition, we have mainly three substantial arguments, ladies and gentlemen, which will be, the first one will be innocent until proven guilty, and the second one which will be the proactive allocation for responsibility, and the third one which will be accountability, who goes behind the wheel. The first and second arguments will be dealt in the first opening statement, ladies and gentlemen, and the third argument will be dealt in the further arguments, further rounds which will be on the debate. Moving on, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I will move on to my first argument. Innocent until proven guilty. Ladies and gentlemen, people are innocent until they are proven guilty by the government. So this is the basic principle in the society. Whatever we do is according to us. There are certain instances, fair enough, there are certain instances where the teenagers are irresponsible, but majority is responsible, ladies and gentlemen. We should understand that. For example, there is a girl in UK in the name of Mackenzie Bearup. She lost her leg when she was 8. And she lost her leg when she was 8, and she got up to writing books, and she donated more than 38,000 books, ladies and gentlemen, and she has an entire charity organization of her own. And we believe that these people are very responsible, ladies and gentlemen. And if the opposition would come up and say that these people are very irresponsible, I would call them totally demeaning these people, ladies and gentlemen. But there are, so fair enough, as I said before, there are people who are, there are instances where teenagers are irresponsible, ladies and gentlemen. What the government should do to these people, they should take these isolated instances and then deal with them. But what the government is doing at present is that it's blanket banning every single teenager. So we believe this is unfair, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even get a chance to prove themselves. So so having said this, I would be proud to propose on side proposition, ladies and gentlemen.
Think of a situation, your own friend at the age of 15, 16, 17 getting killed because of a motor car accident. How would you feel? How would their parents suffer? How would the society suffer? It's one of the most pathetic situations. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So we Silvestrians are here to defend the argument that the minimum age for obtaining driver's license in Sri Lanka should not be reduced. According to the Motor Traffic Department of Sri Lanka, it is possible to register and sit for the written test if 17 years of age has been completed. But the minimum age for obtaining driver's license in Sri Lanka at present is 18 for light vehicles and 21 for heavy vehicles. My dear brothers, driving is not merely what you think it is. Driving is made up of a complete group of factors that continually impact perception, thinking and motor skills. The driver must be aware of the environment and respond accordingly. According to the Johns Hopkins University study of 1955, a proficient driver must have mastery of performance skills in 3 major areas. That's the control of the vehicle, maneuvering the vehicle and planning, namely operational, guidance and navigational. All 3 which are subject to perception, thinking and motor skills management. The basic question is, does a young driver under the age of 18 belong to this profile of driving? Definitely the answer is no, because the unbalanced and unpredictable psychology of them will not let them do so. Why the minimum age of 18 has been given? Human beings since birth get information from various sources. But to process, analyze and use this information responsibly, we need maturity. Maturity, my dear brothers, is acquired with age and experience. Scientifically, it is proven that the age of 18 is the age we can bear responsibility. So we are not need of reducing the age for obtaining driver's license in Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Honorable ladies and gentlemen and members of the House. Today we have side opposition that came up and posed us a few questions. First of all, they asked what happens if a young person at the age of 15 or 16 dies, and how will the society feel about it. First, I would like to tell them that we proposed a model where we showed you that we are going to enforce the driver's training, and we are going to increase the number of hours that the driver has to train before he obtains his license, and also we are going to show you that the laws and rules and regulations of road vehicles will be enforced by the government, and therefore we believe that point is counted. And also they said that young drivers at the age of 16 they don't have the skills to handle a proper vehicle because they are inexperienced. That also is countered through our model that we proposed, because when a person practices for a longer time, he'll get experience and he'll have a better driving skill, better skills to handle a vehicle, and therefore we believe that at the age of 16, after passing through the driver's exam and after passing through the model that we propose, we believe that a person at the age of 16 will be able to handle a vehicle. And also they said that maturity is obtained through age and experience. And what we have to say to this, it will be further explained through our next argument. But when we start driving at a younger age, people will have more experience when they reach a certain age of 20 or 30. And now moving on to the second argument of side proposition, which is proactive allocation of responsibility. Now we have a case where in most of the countries, a person could be charged for crime or could be given the criminal responsibility at the age of 8. And we see that to obtain a driver's license, a person has to wait for 18 years of age. We believe that this is unfair. We believe that the government should step in and propose a model, and therefore thus creating a better model and create better drivers at the age of 16, and which will be further which will be developed further as they go on when they pass certain ages as well. Now, as I have brought out the second argument and countered the points brought out by side opposition, I would like to end my speech.
Respected and learned judges and members of the board and respected opposition. First of all, I would like to wish you a very good morning. First of all, with wishing you a pleasant day, as our first speaker has explained about the maturity, mentality and psychological factor of an age, I would like to explain all the factors, stating some of the examples as an introduction. First of all, the media, attraction of youngsters and the computer games has played a major impact on the life of drivers in obtaining a driving license. So, if we consider media, will any media depict you or a picture about a car traveling at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour and reach distance at a certain time? No and never will be the final answer. Instead, it will be depicting the car traveling at a speed of 210 kilometers per hour, reaching the destination in a small time period. Secondly, attraction of youngsters. Youngsters, while speaking about them, it reminds me of me, something like this. Me and my girlfriend, traveling in a brand new car, such and such capacity engine. Wow, what a beauty. It was the main thing what these young drivers take on, and young blood feels what it is. So what I would like to say is that here the young drivers are overconfident. They are not thinking about the common sense, so their common sense exceeds their their common sense is exceeded by their confidence. So much of accidents, fatal accidents are occurred in this place. Going in hand, what we can, and traditionally, what drivers should do, they have taken the essence of driving as a speed. Even the game, Most Wanted, Need for Speed, the name itself depicts you are an outlaw driver. What is this? The mind of young generation has been spoiled and taken speed is driving. But in reality, in essence, the essence of driving is for safety. Completely overgone by the young generation. Thank you.
Both teams have laid down very stable arguments. The question remains, can they build a good enough structure around this foundation to get them to the next round? We'll have to wait and find out. It's time for a commercial break.